Dear brothers and sisters, the Lord hears the cry of the poor. The Lord will leave a people, a humble people in his land. In the first reading we read that. And it reminded me something that we just mentioned on Sunday, how the good news is being preached to the poor. Why the poor? Why is it a requirement to be poor in order to receive the good news? There are a lot of things about poverty of spirit. Let me mention a few. First of all, it's poverty of spirit. Many people are poor, but they don't want to be poor. They want to get money, and so poverty with greed. It's not poverty of spirit. At the same time, it's not simply being poor and not wanting to be rich. Poverty of spirit is a certain acknowledgement of our need, of our existential need of truth. We need answers, we need help. We all need answers, we all need help. But poverty of spirit is assuming who you are. It's acknowledging with humility. I need something I cannot provide for myself. It's openness to receive help. That is why the Pharisees, they didn't have that. They were good. They were good. But the prostitutes and the tax collectors, they realized that their life was not a success. And they were more open to listen from someone else what was life about, what they needed. That's another thing about poverty. When you are poor, when you are not rich, riches are like a distraction. Because when you have riches, you can enjoy them. And when you enjoy your things, your riches, your distraction, your fun, you just deal with things that are lower than you. You don't need to reflect too much. You just have fun. The poor don't have that chance. The poor cannot enjoy the things that the world sometimes enjoys. The poor do not have distractions. And sometimes, not all the time, unfortunately, but sometimes that gives you time to reflect. It gives you the opportunity to reflect. What is life? You have to think about things that other people, because they are distracted, they don't. So, poverty is not the cause of wisdom, but sometimes it is an occasion of wisdom, because it allows you to reflect, to think. And deep down, the poor would like to think that he's not a failure because he's not rich. The poor would like to think that he has a worth, that he has a personal worth, even if he cannot enjoy the things he sees other people have. That's the good news. In a way, when the Lord speaks to the poor, the Lord is showing them that they are actually worth it, that they do not need to be rich in order to have a personal value, personal dignity. That dignity is not about having something, it's about being in love with someone. So, anyway, may the Lord give us the grace to be poor in spirit. hearts in the things that we have, in having fun, but to have a time, to have a place for Him in our hearts, so that we may truly receive that good news that can only enter in those who are open to listen, open to listen what the Lord wants for them. May God help us to hear His call to conversion, His call to a greater love of Him and of our neighbor.